Alright, what we have here is a H22 H2B setup. We've rebuilt the motor. It came in running on like 2 cylinders. It has nitrous on it too. The nitrous did it in. I'm not using nitrous on this tune. The motor is 14:1 compression, Skunk 2 Pro 3s, 90mm bore, and a old RLZ head, I believe. Old school. But the first pull was rich as hell. All over the place. Hadn't even checked the base timing, and our RPM pickup didn't read too well, so there's no torque reading. But first base pull put out 235 to the tire. Like I say, no torque reading. That's by speed, wheel speed. That's what we're dealing with first pull. I'm gonna see if I can get the RPM pickup to work better, and then I'll also record the air fuels for this next run. Alright, well, I fucked up and I forgot to hit record, and the last pull yielded better numbers, 248. I don't know why, but my wideband didn't read, so I got a few things to work on here. We'll be back with a horsepower pull. Well, wideband is a fucked up. I went to reading that time after I did some wiring. I need a new cable from the Dyno module to the car, so I'll make that happen tomorrow. But that pull, I took a significant amount of timing out just to make sure it made a difference, and it did. That red pull was our last run, most recent, 237. So I'm gonna slowly add timing back in, and I guess I'll just be going off the wideband in the car for now. That's all we have. Alright, that pull yielded 244. That was the green run. Gave it back some more timing. I guess the wideband ain't gonna work. I thought I had it working that time. We're just gonna, well, hold on. I know what I did wrong here. We have to switch the wideband module to air fuel ratio 1. Bam, we have a reading. It's just all over the place. Definitely not what I was reading from the wideband in the car. So damn it, I still got to figure some shit out. My wideband reading in the car was perfect. Now I don't know what to believe, this or that. So I'm going to have to figure this out. Joy. I'm gonna stop paying attention to this wideband. She's fucked up. I need a new cable. I need to quit trying. But that now last pull, 248 to the tire. Again, I do not know what torque is, but I did switch something, so let's see, maybe it picked up that time. I highly doubt it. Nope. See, that's what we look like when it switched to engine RPM. Those MSD plug wires on there are causing issues with the dyno pickup. Too much interference there. So we're just going to stick to wheel speed and no wideband. I'm using the wideband in the car. Well, we broke that 250 mark. That last pull, 252. Turned in more RPMs. There's not really much more to be had out of this setup on motor in this kind of weather. I might do 1 or 2 pulls and that'll be it.
You sucked the chair into it now. I was like, I thought it was the car at first. I was like,
when I heard it, I knew what it was. That's all we got for this one, folks. That's all I could manage to get out of it in this heat today. 252 to the tire, and it's hot and fucking muggy. I'm fucking sweating to death. I'm ready to go get in the AC and sit on the fucking couch. It's after 5 on a damn Tuesday. If I done strap this turd, I'm gonna be gone for the day. We done for the day. Everybody else done left. Let me here all by my lonesome. But just to go over this thing one more time. H22 block, H22 crank, RLZ ported head, very old school RLZ ported head. I wouldn't compare it to nothing that well, RLZ's not even around anymore. That ports heads. If you don't know nothing about that, look up BZE. That's who ports heads now. It's Brad. But yeah, if you know anything about RLZ, if you need head work, now go to bze.com or their Facebook page. But RLZ head, RMF header, bolted to a 2.5-inch crush bent exhaust. It just goes over the back control arm and stops, no muffler. But then we have, I don't know, then we have Pro 3 cams, a custom intake manifold. This lower unit I believe is ported. That's handmade. 72 millimeter throttle body, B series transmission. There you go, that's it. Produced 250 plus horsepower on a hot ass muggy summer day. Got these Grand 1000s here going in a customer's car. Before they go in the car, we're gonna open them up and put them in the flow bench. Can't get these damn things open with the camera in my hand. All right, so I'm gonna open these up, get them in the flow bench. If they're worth a fuck, we're gonna stick them in the car. The reason I'm testing these because we've had bad ones in the past. Right out of the box. All right, our grams are in the machine. I do have a rag over here. I always do that in case an O-ring springs a leak. I don't want to get squirted in the eyeball because it's about face height with me. So we got 3630 RPM, 5.1 pulse width, 37 seconds. Let's see what we get. Hold on now. Sorry, I had the wrong button. All right, we're about 40 PSI, and they appear to be flowing good. That's a good thing. We do have a little bit of variance between the two cylinders in the center here, but it's not enough to hurt nothing. We're good to go. They go in this circle track car out here covered up by this tarp. Injectors are in. They need to be wired up. We need a valve cover gasket and a fuel return line. But we're gonna wait to get it inside for that. That might not be today. I was just messing with this while we were in between jobs, waiting on parts, but that's done now. Week long motor swap.
3 days.
They've been working on this shit since like last month's first Monday. And we're going on to this month's first Wednesday. Tell this motherfucker to hurry up. It's just a K series.
It's like Africa.
It's Africa. All right, that blue car I showed you the other day. Boost by gear components just went in it from Chris at Xenocron. They're already in there. Let's put it back in the car. And I have to wire it. But after that, should just be some tuning. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but I'm gonna try. We'll be back. eBay turbo on that Accord we had on the dyno that was just nothing but a freight train. Replacing the eBay turbo. We'll be back when the motherfucker's on there.
Get the flashlight off of him. You know, see? It's a pro, he's chilling.
Alright. What we gonna name him? Drop a name in the comments below. He's on the run. Jumped out and scared the shit out of him. Almost landed on my face. eBay turbo on. Ready for the dyno. We ain't cranked it up yet. Sure it's gonna blow smoke. It's got to burn it out of the exhaust because the other one was just puking oil into the exhaust. So I'm not expecting for the smoke to be gone at the moment. So you're gonna have to burn off. All right, let's see if this junk cranks. Make sure we don't got no oil puking out, spewing everywhere. Power steering sounds like crap. Need some fluid. Get on that. Well, the power steering pump, I just wasted that fluid. As I was pouring it in, I remembered why it was making noise. This thing just pukes power steering fluid out from the steering rack. We weren't given the go-ahead to fix that, so she's not fixed. So I don't need to put fluid in it. So there'll be a little bit of leakage on the ground now since I put a little bit in there. But I'm gonna let this thing just warm up, get hot, and burn the oil off the downpipe. I don't know if y'all can see that, but she's not smoking too bad. She's ran. I certainly still smell oil, but the smoke's cleared up for the most part. Just a recap on this thing, it came in with a blowed up motor. Well, it came in just needing a tune. And when it got here, it needed a motor. After the motor, it needed a turbo. Now she's just waiting to get on the dyno. I'm gonna turn my attention towards this blue SI, we'll be good.
We got a big problem.
Yep, he's lowered and you gotta please wait.
No, it's worse than that.
What?
I took a dump and the toilet won't flush.
Oh God. got the Civic on the dyno. I know a couple y'all wanted to see this. I've seen the comments. Been working bugs out of it all afternoon. Had TPS issues, throttle body issues,
Intake
coolant issues, intake bolts missing from the intake manifold issues, dyno wideband issues. That pull right there, that was just recorded. That's on, the dyno's reading 11 PSI for some fucking reason, like always. But the car only saw 10. And that's the power output we saw to the wheel, 372. There's the torque. Our goal with this car is 450. I don't think we're gonna have an issue making that power. As long as the bolts stay on the car and everything holds together, we're gonna be golden. Here's what we saw in Honda on that run. Let me fold this tripod down. I don't know if you can see that. That's our max boost, 9.7. I do not know why the dyno always reads high. Fuck it, as long as I get my curve and I know what's going on. Water temp 199. IETs are good because it is hot and muggy today. But like I say, we only saw 9.7 PSI there. That power yielded 381 to the tire that time. Torque was the same. Air fuels were much better. I'll be back. I gotta clean this mess up. All right, here's our graphs cleaned up. 3 pulls in so far. Red run being the first, blue run being the second, green run being the third. I have yet to touch timing or boost. We keep growing just by cleaning up the air fuels. That last air fuel run was the green one. It's rich down here. I need to pull fuel out. I got closer to being right. There is a little lean spot right there. I'm gonna clean that up. I think I might turn the boost up this next go around too. Speed things up a little, but we'll be back. Still fucking climbing.
You didn't touch the boost controller?
Yeah, I did. All right, I'm hoping this is our last power pull. The customer wants 450. The injectors are almost maxed out, but I think we'll be able to make the power level out of it. Hoping it works. I have turned the boost up, cleaned up the fuel graph a little bit. Hopefully we see that mark, that 450 mark. All right, that pool did go a bit lean towards the end, but I stayed in it because it wasn't dangerously lean, but it jumped way up. 473 horsepower to the tire, 287 foot-pounds of torque. The dyno's reading 15 PSI. I only saw 12 on the data log on the car. My dyno sensor always reads high. Some cars is higher than others. I guess it's placement of where it's hooked up. I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out one day. I never have took the time to mess with that. But that's gonna be it for today. As I've run out of time, I gotta go get my child from daycare. I'm gonna have to finish this thing up Monday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and send a text message to the owner. He didn't want but 450. This car's gonna make way more than that.